everyone, I'm Danae Leek, one of the students in this course, and this is my presentation. In my presentation, I'll discuss the concept of branding and why it's important for nonprofit organizations. So, what is a brand? Dictionary.com says that a brand is a particular product or a characteristic that serves to identify a particular product. Branding isn't only associated with products and things and consumerism, it can also be an idea or even a mission. Forbes writer Jerry McLaughlin writes that a brand, to put simply, is everything the public thinks it knows about your name brand offering. Your brand name exists objectively. People can see it. It's fixed. But your brand exists only in someone's mind. Essentially, what he's saying is that a brand creates a lasting impression. And so branding is just as, or at times, more crucial for a nonprofit to invest their time in. So in this presentation, I'll discuss the importance of branding and a few ways how nonprofit organizations can start up their own brand. I'll often refer to the About Us page of the Jacksonville Humane Society. Branding is very important for nonprofits. It's a way to increase awareness of the organization in order to accrue support, particularly financial support. Nonprofits should invest some time in developing their brand. A good place to develop a brand is in the digital world. Most organizations have an official website, providing information to the public at any time. Let's look at some ways at how an organization can start building a brand online. First things first, let's mind the triangle. The philosopher Aristotle established the concept of the rhetorical triangle. It includes 3 core strategies that aims to develop persuasive arguments. These strategies are pathos, ethos, and logos. Here's just a quick recap of the 3. Logos is a technique that uses facts to develop a persuasive argument. Ethos is a technique that uses credibility and trust to develop an argument. And pathos uses vivid language and stories to bring out an emotional appeal to the argument. Now, if we look at the About Us web page on the Humane Society's website, we can definitely see these strategies at play. First, there is a history section in the middle of the page, establishing the credibility of the organization. At the bottom right-hand side of the page, there is a bone that keeps track of the number of pets adopted from the shelter in Jacksonville. This feature develops a type of logos appeal by presenting a striking fact. And for pathos, in the middle of the text section of the page is a story narrating an event in which volunteers and firefighters rescue shelter animals from a fire. All these details develop a subtle rhetorical triangle that attempts to persuade the public to support the organization. Now that an organization has the rhetorical triangle in mind, it's time to particularize the brand by creating a unique logo. Here's the logo for the Humane Society. The images of the animals represents the focus of the organization. The organization also bases its website on the logo when it comes to color scheme. See, here's the orange bone, which is the same color as the dog in the logo. And then here's the green colored donation link, which is the same color as the cat in the logo. You see, it's all connected. I mentioned earlier that the organization included a narrative on its webpage in order to spark some kind of emotion. Telling a story is an impactful way to develop a brand because in a way it humanizes the organization. Of course, an organization cannot actually be a human, but stories work to establish a sort of trust, and this attempts to assure potential donors that their money will be well spent. A single photo can be just as impactful as a block of text. As you can see, there are other societies that have used visuals to persuade its audience. Images can also add variety, particularly to a web page, rather than just having a boring page of text. And after an organization finally convinces an individual to support, whether it's by donating money or volunteering at the shelter, an organization should provide some kind of call to action for the eager to help person. The Humane Society's website provides several opportunities for someone to donate money. A donate button is at the bottom of every web page. There is also a How to Help section on the website. The section reveals that there are other ways to help aside from just donating money. One can foster an animal, volunteer at the shelter, or even help to fundraise an event. And so to conclude, good branding puts organizations on the map and increases awareness of its cause. Nonprofit organizations can create a logo, tell real stories, and use images in order to convey its mission. Nonprofit organizations should also provide opportunities for the public to get involved and help support the organization. Thanks for watching.